Now for a check of the US markets, CNN reporter Paul LaMonica joins us from New York. And Paul, the market bounced back today, but the trade tension with China still remains.
Yeah, I think that investors are hopeful that maybe China blinked a little bit with the devaluation of its own currency, not letting it fall as much as some had feared it might. The Dow is surging as a result today, up 300 points. But, you know, this trade war is far from over, I think, and we can expect more fireworks probably between the U.S. and China in the weeks and months to come.
Yeah, I thought it was an escalation, Paul, for China to actually use this trigger and manipulate its currency. Also stopped accepting agriculture goods from America. Now, China would know that that's going to hit Trump right where it hurts him, in the middle of his constituency, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so. This could be perceived as something that would hurt farmers in the heartland of America. So it's going to be very interesting to see how Trump reacts to that, what happens to big agricultural equipment companies like Caterpillar and Deere as a result of this, and, you know, food companies as well. But, you know, tech stocks are surging today because of a bit of relief, hope that maybe, you know, China and the U.S. could potentially work something out eventually.
Paul, what about China's Tencent in talks to buy a stake in Universal Music?
Yeah, this is interesting in light of the trade spat that we're currently in right now. Tencent is in talks with Vivendi to buy a 10% stake in Universal Music Group, which is the record label that is known for Taylor Swift and Drake, Ariana Grande, some older artists like the Beatles and Queen as well. And if this deal does go through, you then have to wonder, would the U.S. and other governments allow it to happen or block it on the grounds that you would have a significant tech company from China in Tencent controlling this large Western music company?
Wow.
Well, it's probably the largest, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, and I think what it really would be doing that's interesting is that Tencent owns a stake in Spotify. Spotify actually has a small stake in Tencent Music Group. So them teaming up and having Spotify in the mix as well, I mean, they all could be going after Apple Music in some respects.
Yeah.
Just quickly, we have joked with you about Beyond Meat. It's essentially a fake meat company that's going gangbusters on the stock market. But it's good to see Shake Shack, who sells good old beef burgers, is also surging.
Yes, I figured you guys would like that. Shake Shack, which has restaurants in America, but also around the world. They serve good old-fashioned meat burgers. They do, in their defense, have a shroom burger also. Yeah. So I guess that's their plant-based, fungi-based sort of product. But Shake Shack is unabashedly really more for carnivores, and looks like there are plenty of them. Their stock is up by about 15% on very strong earnings.